Okay, and we're back. Apparently it kicked me off while I was looking at paint colors. So I started to say, I don't know if red will look good, but this is kind of a purpley pink. So I'm just looking to see if there's another color I want to put in here. I'm going to turn around and... Okay, it's going in and out tonight, guys. I don't know how long this is going to last. I think we'll just go with the pinks and whites. Let me get a paper towel and we'll get started before we lose the connection. And let me see if I can find the new one on here because this is all frozen. There. Okay, there's the other one. So let's go while we have it working. So I have the big scarf tank today. I'm doing some long pieces of cotton. I am working on swag for those of you who may be attending the Out of the Box event. Just let it breathe a little. I finally had an epiphany of what I could do. That's one of the hardest things for me, is trying to decide what to make. And nothing was coming, nothing was coming to me for a while. And then it kind of, out of the blue, I kind of knew what I was going to do. Inspiration. I better swipe this so I can... I swear they changed this swipe, or now it's a little arrow. All right, there's some white in the tank. Because we have to have some pink ones, right? Oh, the reception is really bad. So hopefully it will last. Looks like we're back. I am so sorry. I don't know what's up with this. Oh, that's such a pretty color. I only have 3 Saturday markets left. I just can't believe the season is almost over. Unless they add another one to it, or for us in September. Season ends in early October, but we only have one in September. And now we're going to comb this first one because, yes, I must. Oh, I was going to bring out, I finished my bag. I videoed a lot of the process making it, but it's still quite long for a video. I think it's still 6 minutes, and I'm trying to edit it down. But it turned out, well, I made a couple mistakes with it. It's denim, the main body, and I thought, well, I want it to be nice and stiff, so I put a very, very stiff interfacing in it, and then I quilted the exterior body. And now it's so thick that I can't do the last round of stitching. It won't fit under my sewing machine foot. So, and it turned out much smaller than I thought it was going to when I had, because the piece I used is a piece that I originally cut for a pillow cover, and then the lady changed her mind and decided she wanted satin rather than denim. And so I thought, I'll just cut one of those up and make the bag out of it. And it worked really well, except I should not have quilted or maybe used quite as stiff of interfacing for it. And I've got the wrong comb. Let me get the other one. Here we go. And so I just can't finish it the way I wanted to finish it. This has to be my favorite color combination. Here we go. Wipe that off real quickly. So when I measured it, I knew how wide the piece was, but I forgot to account how many inches go around for the corners. And I need probably another 4 inches in width, I'm guessing. So I'm gonna have to do another one, but I already have some ideas for that, of course. Let's bring the trash can over here. This is very shallow tank. I only have 2 partial bottles of water left. There we go. Oh, I love it. And it's not going to take the entire length to do this, and I think I can get 2 pieces per tank. So let me get my assistant. He's the one that always gets to wrestle all the cords. I work from this side where there's no cords, and he has to do the other side. So we're going to try to get 2 of these in this tank. Right down here, please. And we'll keep it to the side towards me first. I think there's plenty of room to get another one in. Why you're getting after me? Is there room to go right beside it? Perfect, thank you. Yeah, well, you've got 2 more trips. So. Look at, I have all of this over here. I wish I had something to put in it, but I don't. I'm just thinking to see if I can think of something. Oh, this is so pretty. I love it. All right. Into the water, give it a rinse. And then I'm gonna do just like I did before and take it right over and hang it up. Let it drip, and that silly thing is cutting out again. So when it's wet, it's really, this piece of fabric is longer than my arms are long. Trying not to, I have this rack leaning up against our freezer, and I am trying not to let the fabric touch the freezer. There we go. One piece down, hallelujah, that was a struggle. So let's pull the next piece. I know these will be my favorite. But back to my bag, I was thinking how fun would it be to do one in fall colors and Halloween colors, you know, and in Christmas colors, while I perfect the pattern. Okay, I'm just letting this dribble, and I've got water running down into my armpits because I'm holding it up with wet hands. All right, let's see if this one goes a little easier. All right, I got it on there. Yippee! Wipe up some of my mess, and there's my trash can over on the other side. There we go. Now we're ready. Now we are. So, color combinations. What color combinations would you like to see for the next two pieces? Had to dry my hands because I've got to touch this newsprint. And I may just put some newsprint down here so I'm not wasting quite as much paint. I know I had a comment on YouTube about they thought I wasted too much paint. In actuality, this doesn't take that much, but I still don't like to waste it. Any particular suggestions? Hi, Diana. Sorry this connection's been so terrible tonight. All right. Pop bubble. the bottles that are under the table here. I have, like I was saying, I have market this Saturday. I'm trying to decide. I bet I'm going to need to make another bottle of water on Friday. So I think after this, there won't be much left. I'll probably only have one bottle. Let me get a piece of paper towel and come along the edge. So now I made a few bubbles here. Oh, and I'm so excited. My favorite son, for those of you who don't know, that's my very good friend's son that grew up with my daughter. I call him my favorite son. Found out today that he got engaged over the weekend, so it doesn't seem like he should be old enough for that. But apparently he is. And I'm so happy for him. All right. So now colors. I think we're going to do greens and yellow. I never do that combination. So let's give it a whirl. I have 3 greens and a yellow. And you guys already know that I want to comb it, but tell me if you would prefer this one to be freestyle. I always want to comb it, and I always want them to be pink or teal. Yesterday we went to the gym. We haven't been to the gym. Freestyle? Well, I can do that, Sharon. After 2 weeks of not going, we were going to go last Thursday, and that's the day I was trying to figure out if my parents had gotten out safely from the fire, and trying to reach them and answering comments and messages and texts. And so it was kind of chaotic that day, so we didn't go. And I had to go get the oil changed in the truck on Saturday. And that's never fun. I tried to get a new telephone, but we waited for about 40 minutes, and then somebody else walked in, and the guy said, okay, another 5 minutes, because they'd already been there once. And I thought, I'm not spending all afternoon waiting to get a phone. And then I came home and sewed. That was much more fun anyway. Except I desperately do need a new phone. It's getting ridiculous. Doesn't charge sometimes. It gets super hot sometimes for no reason. So I know it's time. It's an old one. But I just don't. Alright. So now we'll try a little bit of fluorescent orange in here. I mean, orange, green. Now let's do the yellow. Oh, I did find out, I'm so excited. It's not the yellow I want. Yeah, it is. Is it? so excited. I found out this weekend that my cousin she lives in northern Idaho, has sold her house, and at the end of December next year, she is going to be moving down to Boise. So she'll be by me. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, we've got an issue here. I'm sure there's a piece of paint in there. Just have a little bit more. I don't want a lot of this. Let's see. All right, I have a pen. Let's see if this will open it up. Excited about that news. Yeah, there must be some dried paint in the tip for this bottle. It's one of the downsides of using the paint when it's so warm. It likes to dry. That tip is fairly narrow, so it dries out very quickly. Say good. We need a whole ton of yellow, and now we're going to do this nice pale green. It's so helpful for me to look in the screen and see how it looks versus just standing here. I do that a lot when I'm quilting. I'll take a picture of whatever project it is, and then I can tell if I need to make any changes or adjustments to where the blocks are. All right. Oh, bubble. Oh yeah, that's right. I wasn't going to do the full tank, was I? How quickly I forget. Keep dragging it on the bottom. Forget it's so shallow. My daughter's top that I marbled the fabric for last week. I have to get that sewn up. I need to get a nice needle though with a satin, needle. You don't need a big clunky needle. That's what I've been using, and I just know it's going to sew so much nicer. So that's on the agenda for me this week, is get to either Hobby Lobby or Joann's to get a new size of needle. I really want that top to turn out nice. I also need to hit Walmart and get a new iron. Mine is really a sad situation. It's very, very old. It doesn't steam anymore. And I've cleaned the flat part of it so many times, but it's just, now it's starting to leave black stuff on things again. And I just cleaned it, so I think it's just done for. Doesn't get consistently the same temperature. It kind of fluctuates, so it's just time. Everything I have is old. I refuse to buy the, you know, there's supposedly a really good iron, but it's several $100s, and mine's, I just saw that bug land in there. Mine is, I think it was a $12 iron when I bought it, probably 12 years ago. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Let's go with this. Okay, dear. Shall we bring this one down this way? Just to make it more difficult for you? There you go. All right. There's that one. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of thought that too once I got started. Not a fan. Not a fan. Thought it looks like the Oregon Duck colors. Into the rinse bucket. Trying to let it drain a little bit before I go hang it up. The last time I had water all over the floor here, I just about fell. I'm going to see if I can move those pink ones up a row. And then I'll have more room to put the next one on. I want to make sure I'm not getting green all over that. Now that they've dripped a little bit, I might be able to maneuver them a little better. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. It is much better after they have some of their drips out. Whew, I did it. Okay, let's get the next one. So I have, right now I have like a maroon, it's almost a pink, but it's more maroon, it's a light maroon, and gray, and I have, I think I have one that's blue and orange. Oh, what's the others? I don't remember what the other ones were. I cut so many of them. I cut 20 some, and then realized that I had cut 2 of them the wrong size, I get my husband talking to me, and then I don't pay attention to the numbers. And so those had to be put aside. And I went and cut these strips. There we go. All right, let's put down some newsprint and get rid of this. Now I need to remember to put down a piece of paper after it's cleaned at the end. I was lucky. I got almost the entire tank in there. Yeah, there's only about 4 inches of the tank that you can't see. Rinse bucket, you've got to move. I've got a great big pile of water right under my feet, so I need to watch my step. Last time I had a big puddle of water, I was so worried about my husband nearly falling that I slipped in it and just about went down. When I get done here and I'm cleaning up, I'm trying to move quickly. And starting to get very, very warm. Okay. Cannot grab the newsprint today. Not separate the pages. Boy, I just did not want to get up and go to work today. I just wanted to stay home again with my sewing machine and start sewing. I still have that quilt top put together, but I wanted to finish that bag this weekend. I've been carrying around a purse that I've had for several years, and it looks so beat up. Now I'm carrying around a bag that has things sticking out of it because it's too little. I don't travel well in a small handbag. I try it now and again, and I always fail. All right, how do we do? Got a little bit along the edge. I'll take a paper towel just like last time. All right, so now I'm going to put newsprint down. It's about 1.5 inches too narrow. Okay, so what colors? Anybody have a color thought? Thank you, Diana. Need a drink. should we do purple and teal? What do you think? A darker teal, a lighter one, and, sorry, you want me to hold it so you can see it? Obviously with white, I don't know if I like that or not. Part of me wants to do the teals and the red, but red makes me, it gives me just heartburn. I guess even if it looked pink, it would look okay with it. So let's go with that. Never mind the heartburn. But I am going to start with the red. And then the teals are so pushy that that should work okay. So I'll put the red in, and then I will put in the white, and then I'll add the teals. That's the plan of attack here. Okay, now the white. Now let's see what happens when we add this. Well, it's getting there. Freestyle or comb? Any thoughts? Freestyle or comb? All right, you know what I'm going to do then? Dragging the skewer across the bottom. So this just has just a little touch of red in it. Oh, I love it. That makes me happy. And I'm just drying off these little wooden things. All right, let's swirl through them. pieces look like. And we're going to try the back side on that.
Did you run out of pizzazz?
Hmm?
Did you run out of pizzazz?
What do you mean out of pizzazz?
Such good girl and sneak to me.
Oh, you didn't hear me? Shout. Miss our last two. Let the center fall first, remember.
I don't. Got away.
We go. Perfect. Thank you.
Out to the garden.
Okay. The duties here are done. Just making sure all these ends get into the water. Oh, I think this is going to be pretty. Get the rinse bucket back over here. Don't know why water is so heavy. It is pretty. Okay, do you think I can get these two on here without hitting the prior one? All the color is behaving so well tonight. Sometimes you just never know how the colors are going to behave. Sometimes they want to run for no apparent reason, but tonight they're being very well behaved. Oh, I love it. Just rinsing it in plain old water out of the tap. You know, the wonderful thing about being out here in the garage is I can get the floor wet. It doesn't matter. I don't have to be super careful or anything other than when I'm walking on the wet floor. And I do enjoy having this right here and just rinsing it and hanging them right up. I can't touch the pink ones because my hands are wet, but I'm anxious to see if those pink ones that we did first are almost dry already. All right. There we go. Hands are dry, so now I can wrestle with the newsprint. And then I'll leave a whole spot blocked off because we'll just use a little bit for the sheets of paper. I don't know if this is going to work. I'll show you, like I said, the results from last week, which do not impress me at all. One is definitely better than the other one. I only redid the canvas paper, not the other that's supposed to be for any medium. I haven't redone that one yet. I wasn't sure if I could get 2 of these in here. I forgot to measure that in advance. Okay, a few more strips here. That didn't go well. Nicely for me. Or not. One good thing about having it be warm right now too is that means the floor doesn't stay wet for very long, especially when I open the garage. All right, trash can. I'll try to do a tulip for the paper. I'll try to make it small enough to fit on the paper. I get so intent on getting the design created that I forget I have a small piece. If I can get this canvas stuff to work, I can get it in many different sizes. So I didn't get a very big one to start with. Ooh. No worries, Tammy. I've had all kinds of connectivity issues tonight. Cleaning up some of this water. So let me lay down some paper. Everything is great, Tammy. It's always a good day when I get to marble. It's warm, but not as warm as it has been. Just put this one over here. Now let me get small pieces for at the top. And over here. There we go. Okay, so let me put down the background. I think I want to do a light blue background. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you. We've got a little bit of the red still in here. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it right here. Can you see the red on there? Might be too bright. There's some over here. Okay, I'm going to put in a little bit of white now. really want this to have just little lines. So I don't want any large pieces of blue or large pieces of white just by themselves. Right? So I need a green. See if we get this to work here. A little bit of another green. So let's use this one, but let's use this lighter one. Now I'm trying to keep this small. I have to remind myself. Maybe I need another. Trying to get the lid off with a pin in your hand and not stab yourself is very challenging for me. All right, now let me close these up before they dry out. And I have no idea if the back sides of these are going to work. Oops, almost forgot. Now we go down. And then down this side. Okay, let me get and let me close these up before I. Yay! Thank you, Tammy. I don't have a very steady hand tonight. I'm just trying to do a little bit better on my leaves here. I want to learn how to do a rose. I still haven't mastered that silly butterfly yet. Okay, let's see if this works on the paper. So before we get started, let me show you the front. This is the front that printed last time on one of them. And this was the other one. And I did prepare them differently. So we'll print the one that I prepared a little better. So let's see. Now we're going to try using the back. Oh, I'm afraid to lift it up. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. Will it work? No, it will not. Nothing. Well, bummer. Look at that. Nothing. It just all beat it up. So, this just means I'm going to prepare 2 more pieces. Yeah, I'm not even going to do that other one now that we know the back doesn't work. I thought maybe the way I prepped the front would soak through and do the back, but obviously it didn't. So now I'm going to get 2 fresh pieces for next time, and I'm going to prep them both like I prepped this side on the back and see if then I'll see if it works. I mean, I might try one on the back and then one prep like this one on the front. Again, only I'll do it, instead of doing one, I'll do, or I think I did it once, so I'll do it twice. So there's that, so much for that. All right, dang it. I thought I had a brilliant idea. Apparently I did not. I just hate it when you think for sure something's gonna work. But now I know, and I can adjust next time. So let me take you down, and I'll show you my pretties over here hanging. Hold on. Maybe next week I'll have a brand new phone. That won't be so weird. So let me turn you around here. Yeah, whee, here you go. And okay, so here's what we have. Let me turn the light around without dumping my iPad. Can I do that? There we go. So there's the teals and the red and the greens with a little bit of yellow. And then my favorite, well, I don't know, between the teal and the red and the pink, I don't know which one is my favorite. So these are going to be fun. I can't wait to show you what they're going to be once they're made. But until then, it has to remain a mystery. So I have more of these I'm going to do next week. Think about color combinations. And then we'll work on that. I should write some down so I don't just... I'm not I like greens. I like more of a forest green. I agree with my husband. This reminds me of the Oregon Ducks. And I'm not a fan, so, but somebody might like yellow and green, so that's why I did that. Can't be all about what I like. So, can you see me sweating? That's all for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but it couldn't be helped. maybe next week with a new phone, it will be a little bit more behaved. So take care, everyone. Have a wonderful week. If you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. Doesn't cost you anything, and it might just make their day. So take care, everyone. I love you all, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.